about me, I'm Niluksha Bastiansz. I'm 24 years old, and I have gained my primary and secondary education at St. Thomas's College, Mount Lavinia. And I gained my higher education at Informatics Institute of Technology, you can also call it IIT, where I did my degree in Information Systems and Business Management. Along with that, I have also gained 6 years experience right now, and I'm employed at Fonterra Brand Sri Lanka as a brand manager, which is a multinational organization in Sri Lanka. I joined IIT at the age of 16, soon after my O-levels were finished. So that's when my parents really wanted me to fast track my educational career and then quickly get into the corporate world. So that's where the decision of moving into a private institute came into place. And then of course, after looking for a lot of institutes, you know how as a teenager we've always wanted the fun side of it, and as a parent you've always wanted the educational part of it. So I think that's where IIT was striking a great balance in terms of education as well as extracurricular activities. So with the support of my parents, and of course with great recommendation, I have chosen IIT to be my higher education partner. If I'm to explain my campus experience, I would mention that it's been 4 or 5 of the greatest years of my life so far. Because initially it was a hard call to make, because you know when you leave after O-levels that you are missing out on a couple of good years, the years you call it the A-level years. So that worry was always within me. So I would always mention that I never missed out on it because I had a great time at IIT. Why I would say that is it's not just in terms of the fun part or the entertainment part, but of course the educational part as well. It's striking the great balance, like I said earlier. So the good thing about my IIT life is the friends that I make, the networking that I made has lasted so long. So I started IIT in 2008. So over 8 long years I've made so much of good friends. Had made so much of great memories out there, because IIT is a place where there's so much of extracurricular activities out there. It develops you as a leader, and I think it's been a great stronghold of my entire life. I would easily mention that IIT has put that foundation to me to grow up in my career. Actually, my career path started before I graduated, thanks to IIT, I must mention, because in my industrial placement here, IIT gave me the opportunity to work for a great multinational organization like Fonterra, which has massive brands in Sri Lanka. And of course there I was able to showcase my abilities to my bosses, and so from the internship I was able to immediately join back as a management trainee even before I got my final year results. Because I've laid that confidence with my team and my superiors. However, ever since that, from management trainee, I was able to, with the 2 years of great experience across all functions in the organization, sales, marketing, finance, all the factories and everywhere, I was able to get to the next level, which is assistant brand manager, after 1.5 years. And of course, again after another 2 years, I was able to climb the ladder up to the next level, which is the brand manager. And I would say I'm really privileged to be working in the anchor team, and of course thanks to Fonterra for giving me the opportunity, as well as IIT for laying the foundation and helping me get into Fonterra as an intern. So intern to brand manager within a span of like 5 or 6 years, I was able to climb those milestones. And yeah, so that's about my career path. I think the ISBM degree could be a great start for so many people, because ISBM is a vast subject, to be really honest, because I've got so much of my friends who did the same degree with me, but I chose to go a different path. whereas I'm in the marketing world right now, whereas I'm operating as a brand manager. And how did the ISBM degree help me? Well, one thing I have to say is that I've always loved the business management area, but something that IIT always did was, when you talk about the difference, it's not only about IS, right? So it's all about project management, people skills, organizational skills. So these things actually lead you towards, it enables you to take any level of job. So if I'm open not just to brands, I'll just be open to any other job available or any other opportunity that's given to me from a different department. I'm ready to take on that challenge. I think that's something that the ISBM degree has in very common, which is people are ready to take anything because it's always information systems and business management. And the second thing I would like to say is that when you're talking about information systems, that you're also very well aware about the technology out there. So you try to implement that kind of technology into your day-to-day business or day-to-day work, which enables you to do it faster or more effectively and efficiently. So I think that gives you an edge. I think that's a great thing about the ISBM degree, and it really has helped me here at Fonterra as well. My advice to someone would be who's definitely selecting a higher education route would be to follow your passions, do what you love. But when you're selecting a higher education option, I would like to mention that it should not only be on academics is a must, but it needs to be improving your other interpersonal skills such as people skills or organizational skills. Those things are very important for you to go up that corporate ladder. So strike a balance. Always pick something which strikes a balance between academic and your other that develops your academic skills as well as your other interpersonal skills. That will hold an edge against the other places out there. And secondly, of course, I don't even have to mention it, but the recognition. There's so much of institutions out there, and it's important that you select somewhere recognized by the corporate world so that your job opportunities and your career growth will be much faster and easier. Big thank you I must give to IIT, because to be really honest, because of IIT, it laid my foundation stone. It gave me the opportunity to start work at a multinational organization. It gave me a space to first meet the employee face to face. So always hats off to IIT for that. And IIT has helped me develop as a person, like I mentioned before as well, on the interpersonal skills, my academic skills, all that. So the panel of lecturers in there, they're all of like extremely high standards. So I would definitely recommend IIT to anyone who's looking for a career path, who has that hunger to grow in the career ladder.